was capped off by a 46-yard touchdown pass to Antonio Brown. Brady finished the game with 390 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no turnovers. Michael Vick still with us right now. So, Mike, please, could you give Brady a letter grade for his performance yesterday?
I'm going to give Tom a B+. And that's the Tom I like to see. I like to see Tom, not always, in dire straight situations, but I like to see the GOAT emerge when he needs to. And overcoming the 17-point deficit, actually 2 times in this game, really showed us that Tom still has the patience to sit in the pocket regardless of what and still hammer it out. I said to myself yesterday, I wanted to see all the stars shine bright. And I think they did, and it started with Tom. And, even though I still don't think they protecting him the best they should, he's moving around a lot. And I think Tom has watched a lot of opposing quarterbacks on tape play against the defenses that he's about to face and see him moving around and scrambling. And Tom didn't have a lot of that in him yesterday, but he had some in him yesterday. And he worked the pocket, he moved, he got on the move a couple times. And I thought he extended plays just a little. And it was enough, but more so than anything, it was about the patience and the presence and the wherewithal to stay within the framework of the offense and the game. And it's easy to start just chucking balls down the field and start trying to pick up first downs and getting out of character. He didn't do that. He stayed within the framework of the offense. He played his game and ultimately found himself back in the game and able to win it. And, it was vintage Tom Brady making the plays he was supposed to make, and I'm going to give him a strong B because that was one of his best performances of the year. And I don't think that Atlanta Falcons defense is a horrible defense.
Mike, stop playing.
Bad at times. They're bad at times, but they play hard. They rush the pass. They hit Tom. They rush. Sometimes they cover. Sometimes they don't. It's a divisional opponent, and I know the magnitude of that game, Shannon. That's why I say that. So it's just not an easy game by any stretch. You just can't walk into Atlanta and beat them. You got to go earn it.
I'm looking at my notes. It says the Atlanta Falcons have the 2nd worst pass defense in the NFL.
What, to Tampa's?
Huh. Let me see that. Make sure I'm reading that again. The Atlanta Falcons have the 2nd worst pass defense in the NFL, and actually the Seattle. But anyway, interesting. So let me ask you a question, Mike. You say you gave him a grade. So was it a 2-part test? Was it an essay and multiple choice? Or we just do an essay and just multiple choice? Because I want to know what the grade you gave him for the first half, 60 yards, 5 first downs.
Listen, I don't give first half and second half grades. I give an overall grade for the overall performance, Shay. Give me the benefit of the doubt on that, baby. I don't want to get into an issue on that.
Okay.
Look, I can do that because every test I ever took, it was always 1 grade. It won't anything outside of that.
Hold on, Mike. You took the SAT, right? Right. So it was 2 parts, right? So you just scored us like 1,600, or did you get like 800, 700 for one part, 800 for the other part? I'm just trying to figure out because I took the SAT and I ain't do that well on it. But
I got points for writing my name. I got points for writing my name, and then I had to figure out the rest.
You know what, Skip? I will give him. You know what? I'm in a generous mood today. You know what? Criminal right around the corner. C+.
C+? You were going to give him a C. You're going to give him an F for the first half and an A for the second half.
Yeah, see, you.
Right? I know you. Yep.
You know exactly how I grade you.
You got the Christmas spirit, so you give him
I give a C+. Like I said, look, Mike, did we not see your Atlanta team have a 29-10 lead on the Cowboys? And Dak Prescott threw for almost 500 yards and came back. We just saw this same team in that very building have a 16-point lead on the Chicago Bears in the 4th quarter and blow that lead. We saw them have a 6-point lead with under a minute against Detroit and blow that lead. Mike, really? Really? They just fired the head coach and the general manager. And you say they good?
Before I let you go, Skip. Man, Shannon, man, this is the NFL, bro. It's the NFL. I don't care about percentages. I don't care what your rank is. When you line up on Sunday, Monday, and Thursday, this is about you and that opponent. It's about you and the opposition and what y'all do in that moment.
Okay.
So I don't care about what happens, before then. It's about what happens now. And look, I was scared for a minute. I thought the Atlanta Falcons was about to win this game. I'm like, 17. And then Tampa got a score, and then it's 24-7. I'm like, this ain't gonna end good.
Okay, I'm gonna Skip to go, but I want you to have that same energy, and I want you to have that energy because guess who Atlanta play next week, Mike, on Sunday? My homeboy. So when he throw for 5, so I want to see how good that defense is. That's where they go. They go to Arrowhead on Sunday. So I want.
Is that a division rival?
No, don't do that. Don't do that, Skip. Skip, don't do me like this. Skip said it doesn't matter. On any given Sunday, man versus man. This is the NFL. That's what Mike Vick just told me. So, my homeboy, it's your turn on Sunday.
Thank you. It is now my turn. I'm going to give Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. an A- for yesterday because of the circumstances under which he had to dig out. Think about what happened in the first half against the division rivals. Played a lot better under Raheem Morris. They should have been ahead 21-0 at halftime, and I was ready to write off Tampa Bay as don't belong in the playoffs, Buccaneers. I saw nothing I liked in the first half on offense or defense, while Matt Ryan went 23 of 31 for 235 yards in the first half alone. And I don't know what Brady said at halftime. I don't know what Bruce Arians said. I just know what Brady thought. He said, enough of this, you know what. And out came what the alter ego I call Psycho Tom in the third quarter. And off he went. And you could tell on that first drive in the third quarter, it's just boom, boom, boom. He was saying, not today, not even in this house. A house in which he came back from 28-3 down in a Super Bowl, a house Michael Vick obviously knows, but he came back from 28-3 in a Super Bowl.
No, that was in Houston.
What's that?
That was in Houston.
Oh, I'm sorry,
He beat the Rams in the Super Bowl. He beat the Rams in Atlanta. Yeah.
Okay, but the point is that he came back from desolation. It's like you don't look like anywhere near a playoff team, and all of a sudden, because of your first drive in the third quarter, you whip them back into the psychological shape of, he's doing it, so we got to do it. And the defense didn't live up right away because they let Matt Ryan go 75 yards in 7 plays, as Michael Vick points out, and all of a sudden it's now 24-7. And here came Brady again, 26 yards to Mike Evans and 24 yards to Mike Evans, and then hit Godwin on a little quick slant underneath Mike Evans, and all of a sudden it's 24-14. And then here he comes again. I have never seen anything like Brady. I don't know that he's ever played a better second half in his life in a regular season game than he played. He threw for 320 yards. I don't care who you're throwing against. The 320 is it's the best second half anybody's had all year long.
I know a guy threw for 350, 360 in a half before.
Against that defense, and that's all you need to know.
My guy threw for 360 like it was nothing.
Lord have mercy. I have never seen anything like it. And he saved them. He lifted them back from 8-6 to 9-5. And all of a sudden, when the game was over, I sat back and said, you know what? That team has the potential to win this whole thing. That's what it has.
Mike, let me ask you a question, Mike. Let's just say you sit around the dinner table and you eating, you with the family, and you knock your drink over. You get up, you clean it up. Are you wanting congratulations for that? You did it. You spilled that, right? So why are we congratulating Tom Brady for putting him in that 17-point hole? Because you told me that Mike Vick told me, hold on just a second, Mike. You told me, like, if I score a touchdown, I get to kick the ball off to you. Now it's your opportunity. You don't do anything with it. You kick the ball back off to me. I score a touchdown. So during that point in time, what was Tom Brady doing on offense, if you don't mind me asking, Mike, in the first half?
I said a couple weeks ago, I thought it was too many 3-and-outs and a lot of errant throws. And look, that's going to happen in football. It's all about, can you overcome it? But the Atlanta Falcons, they got offense. I mean, Matt Ryan and Calvin Ridley, they show up. They show up every week.
But Tom Brady wasn't going against the offense. I'm talking about you said Atlanta defense is good. I'm saying their defense.
And their offense is good too. And it's the reason why the Bucs was down 17-0. Yeah. If you get down 17-0 and the offense is out there, Atlanta's offense is out there scoring, that's on the Bucs defense. That's not on Brady. Brady don't play safe.
So what was Brady doing? So Brady didn't get an opportunity to score?
Sideline chilling, trying to put a plan together in terms of getting back out there.
So he could put no plan together in the first half, huh? No plan came together.
So Shannon, I will buy this.
Okay. What you gonna buy?
He spilled the wine in the first half, and there was none left. So you know what he did in the second half? He turned water into wine. Water into wine. I've never seen anything like it before.
Okay, I want you to have that. Now see, Mike, you know what's gonna happen. Now my homeboy go throw for 405 touchdowns, and he gonna say the degree of difficulty. They were psychologically traumatized from what happened the week before. That's what you're gonna do, cause you know what my homeboy gonna do. If Mike Evans had that number, what is Tyreek going? If Antonio Brown run by their DBs, what you think Tyreek's gonna do, Mike?
So Shannon, I just have one final question for you.
Yes.
Are you ready